What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Michael Knapp Fishing. Today's video, usually we do a Tackle Tip Tuesday today. We're going to kind of do a Tackle Tip Tuesday kind of combined in with a little bit of a longer video because it's what I want to talk about today is soft plastics and color choices. I get tons and tons and tons and tons of questions all the time from a lot of younger anglers of, hey, there are so many colors out there, what should I pick? So that's what we're going to dive in today, guys. If you can only have a couple colors, these are the colors you need. We're going to dive into it right now. Let's go. All right, guys, so we're going to be a little more relaxed today because we're up here in the boat and we actually just got off the water. We went out to a fun little river section that we refer to as Baby Gunnersville, and we had a really good time. I haven't gotten to look at that footage yet. Caught a good fish. I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, but I took my brother and my nephew out, and it's kind of why this is getting brought up now is because he asked me, he said, you know, I told him last night he needed to go to Walmart and pick up a couple baits because I had a pattern already. I'm going to move y'all up just a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I already had I had a pattern dialed in. I knew that we would be able to get on a soft plastic bite, and I knew that it was dialed into a certain color. And he got there last night and he goes, dude, how do you pick these colors? And that's one of the questions that I get asked a lot, especially by a lot of younger anglers on my Instagram. They'll message me, hey, you know, I can't afford to buy all this stuff. You know, fishing's getting expensive now. I can only buy a couple colors and a couple baits. What should I buy? And I always have the exact same answer for everybody. Number one, if you have a confidence color, get that confidence color. No questions asked. You know, if you know 100% for a fact your confidence color is watermelon red flake, get it. Get that one. You know, that's what you need to have. But for those of us who are still trying to find our confidence colors, or don't necessarily need a confidence color, but just need the most variety out of their colors, this is for you all. This is a basic guide of colors. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm the worst about it. You go into my fishing room right now, I have every color plastic X-Zone Lures makes. It's just how it is. I have everything because you never know if you just want to make a slight tweak or something. You know, it's and my sponsors are going to kill me for this. They don't want to hear this, but you don't need that many colors. The vast color span that we have is unnecessary, and that goes for jigs, that goes for plastics, that goes for, now the only exception is your swim baits. Those colors are going to be completely separate from these plastics. We're just talking worms, crawls, creatures, you know, flipping bait, stuff like that. We're not talking about soft plastic swim baits because those have to be different from the worms because they're shad patterns. So that's kind of a necessity. So here are the colors the main colors that we need. I'm going to start with the number one color. This is no questions asked. Absolutely have to have. Number one, green pumpkin. You know, green pumpkin is the staple for me. It is the most natural, non-intrusive. It's just natural. That's really the only way I can describe it. It's 100% natural. It is non-intrusive. I use green pumpkin, black flake. That's the most natural one for me. That was in the MB Hog Hunter by X-Zone. That's what we were fishing today. They're referred to mostly as brush hogs, but the X-Zone Lures version is the MB Hog Hunter. Green pumpkin, it mimics bluegills, sunfish. It mimics all kind, a vast majority of creatures in the water. And it is the all-around best. I'm not going to say clear water, but anything with more than a foot of visibility, I feel green pumpkin's the best color. Now, let's go to the other side of that. We have less than a foot of visibility. We're going to go with black and blue. This is black and blue swirl, but it really doesn't matter. You get the picture. Black and blue. Anything less than a foot of water, the black and blue is just going to be able to give off a profile. The fish are going to be able to see it. It's not necessarily about the color anymore when it gets to be less than a foot of visibility. It's just about the profile of the bait, and those darker colors are going to be able to show up better in the stained water, and it's going to be able to give that profile off to that fish a little bit better. Now, we have a little bit of a mid-zone area, I guess we're going to call it, but also a bait that works in clear water, a bait that does work in stained water, muddier water. But for me personally, this bait, it's a staple on TVA chain lakes. It's just how it is. You don't fish a TVA lake without plum. You don't do it. Plum is a all-around color that they just really seem to love on the TVA chain of lakes. Now, this color is interchangeable. You can go with plum, you can go with Junebug, purple, anything in that purple, pinkish, reddish, anywhere in that color scheme is going to fall as my third color. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a perfect plum, a perfect purple. It can be plum apple. It can be just straight purple. It can be the old grape purple, the jelly worm purple. It can be any kind of purples, plums, anything like that. And it's just a third color that once you have a pattern dialed in, and say, for example, they're hitting the green pumpkin, but they're not just completely obliterating it, you think, I think I might be able to get better bites with a different color. That's when I move to the plum, or the whatever you want to call them. You got plum apple, you got all that jazz. So the Junebug, stuff like that. But the plum for me is my mid-range color that I'm able to go out to the lake, especially when we're ledge fishing. You know, those big ribbon tail worms in the plum, that you just can't beat it. It's a purple with the blue flake. It's really just an all-around great color that you can take out there on the ledges with you, and it's something that is overlooked a lot of the time out on the lakes. I feel that you don't really take it shallow. Most of the time, a lot of people, when they take that plum, they take it out onto the ledges, but I like to take mine shallow. I will take the deception worm and plum, and I'll go up shallow. I'll drop shot it, shaky head, whatever. Go shallow with it. You know, less than 10 feet of water, and that color shines as well. Let's talk a little bit about when to switch the colors. Obviously, your green pumpkins are for clear water, your black and blues for dirty stained water, but there are times that the black and blue works in clear water. If anybody that knows me knows, I throw black and blue. I don't care if it's 10 feet of visibility. I will throw black and blue because black and blue does mimic other bait styles as well. You know, you can have, especially when I put it on a jig, you put a black and blue crawl on a black and blue jig, and nothing says that can't replicate or look like some kind of a little bluegill, sunfish, something that's just really dark, just going straight down. Nothing says that doesn't replicate it or look good. So a lot of it is about experimentation with your colors as well. But these are the three colors that are just absolutely, you can go anywhere in the country and catch them. The black and blue can be thrown anywhere. The green pumpkin can be thrown anywhere. It doesn't matter, guys. You can throw these colors anywhere in the country. You know, the green pumpkin really, really shines in that clear water. I enjoy the green pumpkin a lot around like wood and docks when the water's clear. That's when I really enjoy the green pumpkin color. I just feel like it doesn't necessarily blend in, but it's more natural to its surroundings. You're not going to go out there and see a blue log. You know, you're gonna go see, and you're gonna see wood color brown, a little bit of green on them from moss and stuff like that on the logs. So that's kind of why I go with the green pumpkin there. And then when the water gets dirtier, that's when I move to the black and blue, and that's when we start switching the colors in and out. Now, you know, as far as and another question that I get with my plastics is, do you ever dye them? The green pumpkin, I do a lot. I don't have it out here with me. I dye my claws. I dye the tips of the claws, chartreuse a lot of the time. But it's not a necessity, guys. It's not something you absolutely have to do. And the black and blue, what I'll do with it is, after I've used it for quite a while and the scent's kind of wearing off of it, I'll actually dip it in blue, spike it. And it doesn't really change the color or anything. All it's doing is really giving it a little bit more scent and a little bit more flavor. That's all it's really doing. It's still a profile thing, and that's the big thing about soft plastics, is it's all about the profile. It's not necessarily about the color, it's about the profile. What profile are we going for to be able to match the hatch and be able to get the most bites? Guys, I really hope that this video helped you guys out a little bit. I hope it kind of explained to y'all how I go about the colors and my necessities, my go-tos. You know, anytime you come on my boat, on my front deck, you have black and blue jig, green pumpkin jig. Green pumpkin trailer, black and blue trailer. Today I have a black and blue hog hunter, a green pumpkin hog hunter. I have a green pumpkin adrenaline bug and a black and blue adrenaline bug. You know, that's what we did all day today. We flipped all day. We flipped wood and grass all day long, and those were my go-to colors. It's always black and blue and green pumpkin. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different colors out there, but everything comes back to green pumpkin and black and blue. If you guys stick with those colors, I promise y'all it's going to work out for y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down in the comment section. I really appreciate it, guys. We're going to start doing some giveaways here on the YouTube channel. If you're on Instagram, we're giving away a free rod that y'all see me using these videos by Old 18. Go over to Michael Knapp Fishing on Instagram. Check out my, it's the silver and green Lose fishing reel. Down in my photos, just look for the silver and green fishing reel, and then all you have to do is like my page, comment, like the post, or follow the page, like the post, comment, tag a friend in it. That's all you have to do. You can enter as many times as you want. Enter, you know, tag however many friends you want. It doesn't matter to me. Just don't be tagging, you know, like the Guggen Squad and Kevin Van Dam and Gerald Swindon, Brandon Polinick. They don't care about this guy. See, y'all aren't actually friends with them, okay? But I appreciate everybody that is watching these videos, everybody that's commenting, liking, subscribing. I really appreciate it, guys. We're gonna try and grow this channel as large as we can, y'all. So please, y'all, check it out from now on. Hit that alert button if you want to. I'll see you guys out on the water. Take care, guys.